Of all the angering news stories that eat at me, nothing bothers me more than the mass murder where the perpetrator escapes prosecution. Or the blatant highway robbery, but the police and DA fail to prosecute because of political connections or bribery. Or the shameless criminal behavior, but the perpetrator is given immunity from prosecution because of an illogical, inconsistent law. It's always the same type of criminal who gets away with this behavior. Society knows that certain criminal harm occurs, but the politicians, judiciary, and the media all remain complicit. The notorious, infamous public enemy committing these crimes is, of course, the corporation. Welcome to PA Voter Information Network. This is Larry DeMarco, your host. Do you watch my YouTube channel but haven't subscribed yet? Why not now? It's easy and free. Just click the red button and the bell right beside it, and you will be notified of all new content. This is part 1 of 3 of a 3-part series. What is a corporation? A corporation is a legal entity created by a human or group of humans that has at least some of the legal rights and responsibilities enjoyed by natural people. For instance, the right to enter into a contract with other parties and to sue or be sued in court the same way people can't. A problem I will explore in this video series is that the law has conveyed corporations many benefits of personhood, but not all the responsibilities. Preliminarily, it is important to note that although we say that a corporation has the rights as human beings, man created corporations. God did not.
Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life! Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Corporations originally had limited power. Ironically, the expanse of corporations' power was due to a misuse of the 14th Amendment, not power originally intended in the corporation's original charter.
The 14th Amendment was passed at the end of the Civil War to give equal rights to black people. And therefore, it said no state can deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. And that was intended to prevent the states from taking away life, liberty, or property from black people, as they had done for so much of our history. And what happens is the corporations come into court, and corporation lawyers are very clever, and they say, oh, you can't deprive a person of life, liberty, or property. We are a person. A corporation is a person. And the Supreme Court goes along with that.
What kind of person is the corporation?
Corporations were given the rights of immortal persons, but then special kinds of persons, persons who have no moral conscience. These are a special kind of persons which are designed by law to be concerned only for their stockholders, and not, say, what are sometimes called their stakeholders, like the community or the workforce or whatever.
The great problem of having corporate citizens is that they aren't like the rest of us. As Baron Thurlow in England is supposed to have said, they have no soul to save and they have no body to incarcerate.
All publicly traded corporations have been structured through a series of legal decisions to have a peculiar and disturbing characteristic. They are required, by law, to place the financial interests of their owners above competing interests. In fact, the corporation is legally bound to put its bottom line ahead of everything else, even the public good.
That's not a law of nature. That's a very specific decision, in fact, a judicial decision. So they're concerned only for the short-term profit of their stockholders, who are very highly concentrated.
To whom do these companies owe loyalty? What does loyalty mean? Well, it turns out that that was a rather naive concept anyway, as corporations are always owed obligation to themselves to get large and to get profitable. In doing this, it tends to be more profitable to the extent it can make other people pay the bills for its impact on society. There's a terrible word that economists use for this called externalities.
An externality is the effect of a transaction between two individuals on a third party who has not consented to or played any role in the carrying out of that transaction.
A corporation is an externalizing machine in the same way that a shark is a killing machine. Each one is designed in a very efficient way to accomplish particular objectives. In the achievement of those objectives, there isn't any question of malevolence or of will. The enterprise has within it, and the shark has within it, those characteristics that enable it to do that for which it was designed.
So the pressure's on the corporation to deliver results now and to externalize any cost that this unwary or uncaring public will allow it to externalize.
So let's summarize. Back in the late 1800s, we created a man-made legal entity that has no soul, no conscience, that's going to roam society with all the powers of a natural citizen. Although you can sue them, they can't be held liable of the most hideous, harmful mass murders or slaughters. Legally, as it was just explained, they have to only benefit their owners and master, and they harm everyone else to their benefit. Our judges, in all their legal brilliance, turned a corporation, this man-made inanimate object, a citizen, as if it was a living, breathing, walking, all-powerful, soulless person in our society. This, at one time, sounded like a good idea. Watch the movie Frankenstein to see how that creature turned out. Watch the rest of the series to find out the effects of corporations on our society. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please click the like button and send it to a friend that you think may also enjoy it as well. I'm signing off. Tune in next time. Bye for now.